page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson wants a different look. Throw left side, complete to Harry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He has his target. It's Addison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run with Wilson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Great.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson going to change things up here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion right, that's Wilson. Catch is made by Harrell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Herring. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the...
Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Wilson. He finds Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is caught by Addison. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, 28 yards. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he gets it down to the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it to 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they...
And this will be caught at the 30. And a huge play that time. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle, it's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson changing the play. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Addison will go in motion left. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Down the left sideline, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now, Wilson.
Complete. They'll certainly be on the tablets going up with that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. In motion right is Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Locates Swift yet again for another completion. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man. But he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Great.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the right sideline. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
22.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On second down, Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the option to give to Swift here. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.